Hello, I'm Matt from Ludochrono, and today I'm going to give you an overview of Nautilus Island. Nautilus Island is a set collection game for 2 to 4 players ages 8 and up, and it plays for around 20 minutes. This game is about you as survivors. You are on a desert island, and you discover one morning that the Nautilus has crashed onto your island, and you start pillaging it, pillaging the wreckage. And you want to get the most items to score the most victory points. So you're going to collect sets of items to score those points. So how does that work? Well, you're going to place your survivor in front of one column, and you're going to either take cards or play cards. And then we are going to move like so until the game ends. So how does that work? Well, on the first round, you're going to play clockwise, but then the order is going to change. We're going to play from the tail of the Nautilus to its head. In this case, it is the first turn. I'm going to take the first turn and place myself here. So that means that I have either to play cards or I can take the first card of each deck, and I'm going to get those. And you may notice that some decks are face down, and it is meant to be. So I get those cards, and then that's the end of my turn. We move on to the next player, and the next player, they will go, for instance, there. They will get those cards, and then we move on to the next player. And the next player goes there, and they draw one single card. Now the turn has ended, so we move the arrow to indicate that then we're going to move south of the Nautilus. So this player is going to start because they are closest to the tail of the Nautilus. So they cannot stay in the same column, they have to move, so they will move here, draw 3, and then we move on to the next player. That player will go there, they will draw 1, and then it is my turn. I will move here, I will draw 2, and then that's the end of the turn. We're going to move the arrow again, and then do it again. So that player will take 3 cards and go there. Then it is my turn. I will move back here, but instead of drawing cards, I'm going to play cards. When you take an action to play cards, you can play as many cards as there are cards in the column that you have selected, but you can play cards in only one single color. So how does that work? I have 3 green cards here, so I will play them. And when you play cards, if there is a matching token, you can take it and add it to your collection, and it gives you points. This is not refilled until there is only 1 token left, then you refill from the pile. But you can also close your collection. You can see that there are tokens for each width of collection. 5 cards, 4 cards, 3 cards, and 2 cards. If I take a token from that set, I'm going to close that collection, and I will not be able to place any cards from that suit, from that collection any longer. But I will score points at the end of the game for this. And the tokens are stacked so that the higher value is on top, so there is a bonus to be first. So we are going to play like this until one of the columns runs out. And when that happens, we finish the game turn and then score points. So now we tally up the scores, and the player with the most points wins. So you score the portal tokens, and this one wasn't closed, so there isn't a token, so that collection doesn't score me any points. But you also score the bonus tokens. The bonus tokens are going to score according to various ways. You have the flat scoring tokens, you have 1 point per card in your collection, you have odd collections or same items. I have 2 gears here, so it scores. And you also have cards that stay in your hand and that score you points, and these are these treasures. And they score you victory points regardless of tokens, collections, whatnot. The other cards that you have do not score you any points. And the player with the most points wins the game. That's it for Nautilus Island. So this is a game in which you try to do set collection, but you also have to spend time to place your items in the collections to bank and score them. Now, bye-bye, see you on Ludochrono.